Community members in Mashishing in Mpumalanga say they're intending to shut down the Thaba Chweu municipality and other surrounding areas. They want the mayor of the council, Friddah Nkadimeng, to be removed from her position because of alleged fraud and corruption. They say it's happening under her watch. Newzroom Afrika reporter Mweli Masalela joins us now from Mashishing. Firstly, Mweli, good evening to you. Why are protesters there demanding that this mayor step down from her post?
Stephen, good evening. There's a lot of history when it comes to the Thaba Chweu municipality. It's a municipality that has been placed under administration about 3 times, which actually shows in terms of the service delivery challenges that there is a lot that needs to be done to turn around the situation. And as we speak currently, it has been put under a financial recovery plan because of some of the issues. The residents are saying that they are tired now. That is why they started protesting about a week ago. And looking into the infrastructure there's a lot of properties that have been satellite, including some retail shops, including a recreational facility in that particular area, and some satellite offices of the Mashishing police station. So those are some of the issues, and also the issue of RDP houses, Stephen, which is an issue that has been raised not only at Thaba Chweu but in other municipalities in the province. Residents accusing officials at the municipality of illegally selling RDP houses, and in some instances, community members are actually saying even some of the officials within the municipality are owning RDP houses. But then, talking to the mayor or some officials at the municipality, they're saying some of the allegations actually it's just allegations. There's no evidence. So that is why they believe that what can be done now is for the municipality to engage with the leaders of the protests so that there can be a way forward.
And Mweli, I must ask you, I know you'll have been watching the student protests that we've seen over the last 24, 48 hours, police using violence to disperse protesters, and we watched that happen live on our TV yesterday. And for you, Mweli, it must bring back really tough memories. You were actually shot with a rubber bullet by police. You were covering a taxi protest last year. For you, watching all of this play out, these images of violence by police, how are you feeling?
Stephen, it's been quite a difficult journey since that incident happened. And I can tell you, when that story broke yesterday that someone has been shot during that protest and he has passed on, it actually brought back those memories to say, as I was covering that taxi shutdown in Ganyamazan, I was shot in the face. And what comes in my mind is that it could have been worse. Probably I would have lost my eye. Probably I would have been a Togozani Zumba as well, like dying while you are on duty, or you are just from visiting a doctor for consultation. So those are some of the things to say that, well, not all police officers are bad, but sometimes you find that the police, like in my case, they just come and fire rubber bullets. They don't issue a warning. They don't give themselves time to assess the situation as to what is happening on the ground, who is there. They just fire rubber bullets. So I think on my side, it's a matter of if all the police officers can get some kind of training, like to ensure that they do all the basics. Because looking into the issue of Mpumalanga, you can tell, if we didn't have that footage, that video footage, does it mean that now each and everywhere we go there must be cameras? Because as you heard from today, the minister and some of the high officials at the police service, they were not given the right information. So it's possible that these things are happening almost everywhere, but to find that if there is no evidence, it will go unnoticed. Yes.
It's really quite something, Mweli. It seems that if we look at all the things that have happened over the last 20 years around how the police deal with protests, we just see people dying. We see people like yourself, a bystander being shot in the face with a rubber bullet. As you put it, it could have been so much worse. It just doesn't seem to change, does it? The police use the same tactics again and again, and the protesters just get angrier and angrier.
Exactly, because when you look also into the Constitution, people have got the right to protest, but then it becomes even more questionable whereby you look at the situation that's like the students are unarmed, and then now the police just come in and they shoot. And looking into the fact that that person wasn't even participating in the protest, he just concluded a consultation with the doctor, and he has lost his life. And this thing is all about trauma. Even now, I'm still going for counseling. Like when I have to go and do a story like the protest I was doing today, I don't want to spend much time there, because for me, I don't feel safe. I feel like something might happen, because that sets up the fact that I'm seeing police officers around. I feel uncomfortable anymore. So that thing is not affecting only me as a journalist, but also in terms of my family members. When I go to work, like today, I'm going to do a story about a protest in Mashishing. My children will ask, but you were almost shot dead. Why are you going there? But at the end of the day, we need to work, and the nation needs to know what's happening. So those are some of the things. Some people might say that no, but he was just shot. He didn't die. He just got injured. But what if I die? That's the question. It could have been worse. So I think this should be an ongoing debate, Stephen, about the conduct of the police. We are not saying all the police officers are bad, but something needs to be done to ensure that like almost all the police officers are at the same level in terms of their conduct.
William Masalela, I really appreciate your reporting, your time today, and that you took time to tell us your story. Thank you very much indeed. My colleague there, William Masalela. Well.